Guys, my name is Alexander Blanco. For new people that are coming in, I've interviewed over 15, close to 20 now professional UEFA and MLS soccer coaches. I have about eight, close to 10 or 11 soccer interviews posted, nine that haven't been posted. So I'll get back onto that. But today I want to talk to you. I mean, this video, first off, is super important, okay? Every soccer parent and player needs to watch this and share this video if you found it valuable. Hit the like, the comment, the subscribe, do all that sort of stuff to grow this channel, obviously, and so I can keep providing more insight from my perspective as a player, as a son, as a child, as a human being, right? And help players, because that's my mission. For those of you guys who don't know, is to help 3 million young soccer players and parents get together, communicate, and develop an unbreakable bond, and not only just help you guys win in the field, but outside the field as well. You know, right now we need to communicate, and that's actually the point of this video. With the pandemic and craziness going on, and everybody telling us to wear masks, which I don't agree with, we need to get together and communicate, lift each other up, not down. We need to get together, collaborate as a team, share ideas, share struggles and worries, and then come up with solutions. But I'm going to transfer that into the youth sports. So listen closely. But beginning, first off, why is communication super important? Why is it a non-negotiable? Because communication allows you to understand, and I know it sounds super basic and simple, okay, but most people don't take the time to understand each other. And this is something that I still work with. I'm not saying, hey, I'm a master, but this is something that I strive to work with. How many times do we get offended and then we immediately attack to try and defend ourselves instead of listening to that person? What about constructive criticism? If we want to get better, we need to learn how to communicate, how to express ourselves so we can understand and push our message. And in return, that person can better have the sense of understanding so we can get together and communicate and lift each other up. Hopefully I'm making sense. I know I went all over the place with my rants here. You know, because 12, 13 years ago, I grew up with an alcoholic father. If you guys didn't know, I didn't have a father up until 8 to 9. So from 0 to 8 or 9 years old, the crucial years of a child, I didn't really see my father in the beginning. It was just he would wake up at 5, 6 a.m., mostly come home from the casino after gambling thousands of dollars. He probably lost over $100,000 in just gambling. But he would come home and all he would tell me was, "Hey, good morning, son. I'll see you later, son." That was it for the first 8 to 9 years. So I didn't have that communication built with my father. It was mostly my mother. She was the one who struggled, who took me to school, mostly walked me to school because she didn't know how to drive. So there was times when it was about 90, 99, 100 degrees, and I was a 6-year-old child, and we had to walk about a mile, 2 miles, which it doesn't seem like a lot, but doing it over and over again, we did it for about 3, 4 years every single day when I was 6 to 9, until she just had the courage enough to develop her driving skills. And so that was the period where I didn't communicate and I didn't get to understand how the world works, right? And so that's why I actually struggled in sports. That's why I failed to communicate with my teammates, was because I never had anybody to tell me. And that's another big reason why I do or trying to build something big for players and parents to help, because I know the feeling of not feeling like you're good enough, not feeling like someone's there to support you, not feeling good enough to take risks and put yourself in adversity and overcome that. And so that's something that a lot of players, especially young players now, with everything being closed down, We're not even allowed to go outside. So it's going to be even more harder. It's going to be for parents to step up and show their kids the way. But where does it start? Where does that start? It starts with communication and expressing the truth. A lot of parents fear telling their kids, hey man, everything's going to be okay. If we tell our kids everything's going to be okay and we're lying, and only you know that as a parent, I can't sit here and tell you I know what's best for your child because I don't. But if you lie to your child, hey, everything's going to be okay, it's really not. Sure, the kid might feel good right now, but 5, 10 years down the line, who's who's really going to struggle? It's not just you as a parent because you're already a grown up. It's going to be your child, your kid. And this was me. So now I'm sharing you what I know so that you can implement them. But let's go back deeper into the communication. Why is it important? You understand each other, you can communicate effectively. There is going to be no confusion, there's going to be crystal clear clarity. That's what's most important. Communication is just to get a sense of clarity around the situation. We're not confused. Right? How many times, if you're a parent, how many times does your kid do something that he is not supposed to do, yet you told them not to do it? Or how many times as a parent have you gone to a soccer game and you're screaming and trying to coach the player and your kid doesn't know why? Why do you do that? Because you haven't got enough clarity around your situation. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you find the clarity so that as players and parents, we can get together and support each other? One, well, first off, you develop an open mind. You can't get better and be willing to accept new information if you don't have an open mind. Because if you have a closed mind, well, you're not even going to take in. Even if you do hear out the other person, first off, the other person's going to know, hey, you're not listening to me. And second, yes, the information is going to go in your brain through your head, but it's going to go out the other ear and you're not going to take it in. Right? Really, as a kid, what I wanted to be heard. Okay, I wanted to be heard because as a kid, I had low self-confidence, low self-esteem. Um, really, it was just I didn't have a father in my life that really prevented me from moving forward. Okay. And right now, like if you're a parent or you're a player watching, take the time and communicate. Ask your player, your kid questions. Ask them, be curious. Be a curious parent. Be a curious player. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. There is no dumb questions. That's another point now that I'm thinking about that is um as parents, this is something that my father did. Whenever I asked a question, he would immediately push it down and make me feel like I was asking a dumb question. Therefore, I felt dumb. And there is no dumb question. Yesterday, my little brother asked me and he told me, hey, why do cows squirt milk out of their boobs? That's what he asked. Now, most would be like, why would you ask that? It's just a curiosity. Or why and 2 weeks before that, he asked, why do chickens lay eggs? It's a curiosity. At that point, I was about to tell him, hey, that's a stupid question. But I remembered, no, there is no dumb question. It's just curiosity. As kids, we're curious, but sometimes as parents, even me, and I'm not even a parent, we push that down because we think that's a dumb question. And that's where the lack of communication comes in because we don't develop an open mind. And second, we haven't mastered the skill. Yes, I said skill of listening with intent. Listening to the other person. Why do they feel that way? Why did I feel the way I did when I didn't have a father? Because I didn't have no one to listen. If your child doesn't score a goal and he's beating himself down, ask him, hey son, why are you treating yourself like that? Why? The why question is very powerful. Asking questions, that's the best way to communicate. You want answers, you ask questions. It's simple. But we attach our ego into the situation. We think we know it all. Let me tell you, I'm very, very far from knowing, like, I'm 20 years old, sharing my message, just on a mission to help young soccer players. Hopefully, you share this video so anybody can find it valuable. But I'm just sharing my perspective. Everybody has a voice, and some people are not going to agree with it, and that's fine. And some people will, and you can connect with them and accomplish stuff, right? But you have a voice. Ask questions. Why? How? What? When? Why are you feeling like this? Since when have you been feeling like this? When's the last time you scored a goal? When's the last time you had fun in a game? When's the last time you asked your coach for help? This was me when I was in high school. I didn't have the courage. And again, that's one of my core beliefs is courage. I didn't have the courage to ask my coach, hey, from what you've seen, tell me the truth. Do you think I'm a terrible player? What do I need to improve on? If I would have asked those hard questions, and another reason why we fear communicating is because we are afraid to ask those hard questions. Think about it. You're in a job. Hey, you go up to your boss. Hey, can you give me a raise? We're afraid to ask those hard questions. And if we want the truthful answers, we have to ask the hard question. If you're a player, go up to your coach. Hey, what do I need to improve on? What am I not good at? And please tell me the truth. Asking the hard questions is going to allow you to get the most truthful answers. And they say the truth will set you free. It really does. It just gives you a mentality of peace, a sense of freedom, knowing that, wow, this is actually the truth. This is what I was looking for. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful about communication. Hopefully as parents and players, we can both get together in this pandemic and lift each other up, not pound each other to death. No, we need to get together as a team. Get together as a team. Don't get together on the field to fight each other. No, join. And in the meantime, subscribe to this video, comment below, and share this video.